Okay, let's welcome to the show Republican Congressman Guy Reschenthaler. Okay, we've got Connecticut saying, the Connecticut governor saying we may do masks indefinitely, require masks indefinitely until we get herd immunity. Oregon is already saying that. What do you say?
Well, the so-called experts, Liz, have been wrong this entire time. And now that you have the so-called expert in Connecticut, Dr. Fauci, saying that we may have to wear masks until 2022 when there is virtually no risk of getting the disease is ludicrous. And we know if we follow the actual science and we look at the statistics on this, the mask mandates, the lockdowns do not work. Great case in point, Florida and Texas, their numbers have been dropping and they've had far lower deaths per capita than states like Michigan, Pennsylvania, and California that have adopted these draconian-style lockdowns and these mask mandates. And by the way, Fauci was asked about this on another network, why Texas is not seeing the surge when they got rid of the mask mandates. And he was stumped. And then he turned around and said, well, maybe they're doing things outdoors, which leads to the question of why we need to wear masks outdoors. The chances of getting COVID outdoors is something like 1 in 1,000. There's no reason to wear masks when you're outside. It defies logic and science. But this isn't about science, Liz. This is about government control. Well, it's about liberals telling people what to do.
Yeah, well, you know, the thing is, 560,000 dead, that's an emergency. That's serious stuff. You know, wear masks in nursing homes and hospitals, you know, but the debate is about, do you put them on 2-year-olds like Michigan wants, right? And we also have, we want you to watch this. So mother in Georgia has had it with the school board about this issue. Let's listen, watch.
I know what I'm going to be met with. But Ms. Taylor, the CDC, we did not vote for people at the CDC. We did elect leaders who do create policy. We elected the 5 of you. We chose you to make difficult decisions for our children. We chose you to make decisions that would be in our children's best interest.
You know, sit tight, Guy. I want you to listen to Senator Rand Paul on this. Watch.
Okay.
If you want more people to get vaccinated, Joe Biden should go on national TV, take his mask off, and burn it. Light a torch to it and burn his mask and say, I've had the vaccine. I am now safe from this plague. If you'll get the vaccine, you can be safe too. But instead they say, well, the vaccine might not work in some sort of planetary world we're not aware of. The vaccine might not work. Well, there's no evidence of it. The burden of proof should be on the government to prove that we are spreading it, and then we'll listen to them. But instead it sounds sort of like fear-mongering.
Yeah, but you know, there is a big pushback against people who talk like Senator Rand Paul and the mom in Georgia, right? I mean, there's a real serious fight about this. Go ahead.
Well, both the woman speaking to the school board and Senator Paul were both exactly correct. Let's just take Senator Paul. There's no incentive to get a vaccine now because you still have to wear a mask. You still have to socially distance. That defies science and defies logic. It's actually a form of vaccine denial when you say that you still have to wear a mask. Yeah. So he's exactly right. We should be incentivized to get the vaccine, not told that we still have to act like we're contagious, which again defies science. No, the woman speaking to the school board, she's 110% correct when she says that elected officials from school board all the way to Congress have abdicated their decision-making authority and their responsibility to unelected bureaucrats that are in government agencies like the CDC. The CDC has said, and so has Dr. Fauci, that kids can safely return to school. Yet the school boards and the teachers unions are refusing to go back to school. But I can tell you, if you're a parent and you're moved by what that parent said to that school board, you should run for school board, because the only way we're going to roll back that far left and the government trampling our rights is we've got to fill the positions of government, from school board to planning commission, all the way up to the U.S. Senate. We have got to get involved. Now, look, Maxine Waters this week told liberals to take to the streets. I'm telling conservatives to run for office so we can take this country back.
We just got to get to the science, right? To keep everybody safe. Congressman, good to see you. Thank you so much.
Well, the Democrats want political science. I want real science. Thanks, Liz.